Hi everybody, before we get started on this month's tea club video, one of the teas that we are talking about in the video has had a name change. So for Biscoff tea, read caramelized biscuit tea. It's still the delicious tea that it was, but we've just had a name change. So enjoy the video. Hello everyone and welcome to June's Tea Club. I'm Shona and this is Bird and Blend's exciting video that we make every month showing you all these lovely teas that you're going to be getting in your box. So if you have a subscription, whether it's a Flavour Explorer or it's the gourmet box or whether it's our caffeine free selection, I'm going to show you a couple of teas from this month's selection. So let's kick off with the Flavour Explorer. The first one we're going to talk about is the Flavour Explorer. So this is a box where you may be quite adventurous, you want to try new flavours, and we're going to go straight into that one now. So the first box is to do with the Tea and Biscuits collection. So you're getting 3 from this new collection. Now there are 5 teas in this collection and you're getting 3 of them. So it's a great way to sample this lovely new range. So the first one I'm going to try today is the Biscoff tea and biscuit tea. So this one I'm going to put a perfect teaspoon in here, and I'm then going to add my hot water, and I'm going to make it in my Brudini and have it just as a classic tea that I can then dunk a biscuit in. And I'm going to set my timer for 4 minutes, and I like to have my teas, especially my black teas, with milk. The teas that we've created for the tea and biscuit range, what's good about them is that they're all teas that you could have with milk. So I think of them more as teas that you would have to dunk a biscuit in. That's really what the inspiration behind these teas come from. So that's what we're looking at today. So as I said before, it's a bit like the chocolate digestives tea, which is very popular. We've got all these different ones. So the first one is the Biscoff. We also have a ginger nut biscuit in this box, and that one is here. Oh, I love it. It's actually my favourite of the collection. It's called ginger nut biscuit, not to be confused with ginger nut, which is a green tea that we also do. This one is different. This is like, it's got such a lovely sort of gingery taste to it, but it really has got that tanginess you get from a ginger nut biscuit. So perfect with milk and with a biscuit. And then the last but not least on this selection is custard cream, which is this one. And this is a rooibos. Oh, that's so good. So Biscoff, which is the tea that we're going to try today, and I think it's a really delicious tea. It's a black tea with roasted dandelion root, stevia, and natural flavouring. So stevia is in a couple of our blends, and it gives it a like kind of sweeter sort of taste. And it does kind of, somehow we've managed to create something that is very delicious and tastes very like the Biscoff. The timer has just gone, so I'm just going to stop that, and I'm going to put this in and then have it with a little dash of oat milk. Now, sometimes I use like dairy milk or coconut milk, but today I'm going to use oat milk because I think it really helps give that added biscuity flavour. I definitely would use oat milk with chocolate digestives. It just gives it a really biscuity taste. So let's add an extra biscuit dimension by adding some oat milk to it, and then let's taste that. It's going to be gorgeous. Let's try it. And I haven't got a Biscoff biscuit to dip. Oh, that's so good. It's really good. So that's our Biscoff. And so that's, just to recap, that's our Flavour Explorer box. Biscoff biscuit tea, custard cream tea, and ginger nut biscuit tea. So 3 lovely teas from our new tea and biscuit range. Okay, so we're moving on to the gourmet box now. So the gourmet box is for those people who like quite a traditional tea. I'm thinking the Earl Grey fans amongst you, if you like a lapsang and you make, or you know, a classic Great British cuppa. But we have got some teas here that are from our tea and biscuit collection, so you can have a little try as well. So let's look at the Cookies and Cream tea, which is great to have with a little bit of milk, and, well, a cookie basically. So this one has puffed rice in it. It also has cornflowers in there and a little bit of natural flavouring. So I'm going to just do it as a traditional tea now. So this is how we do a traditional tea tasting. So I'm going to pop a spoonful in here in this little tasting cup, and then I'm going to add some hot water and put the timer on. So I'm just going to do that now, and then brew it for 3 minutes and let that brew. And then I'm going to try that out to see how that tastes. So it's a delicious black tea, that one. So I'm looking forward to trying that. Also in the box for the gourmet lovers, we have a mint choc rooibos, which is actually a rooibos. It's obviously in the name, it's a bit of a giveaway, but it has mint in there, but also cocoa shells and also some vanilla. So it's got a really delicious sort of kind of ice creamy flavour. Now, the biscuit teas that are from our tea and biscuit range, I would recommend them with milk, as I say, but this one is in the summer. I would have that as a cold brew with coconut milk, and it's got a really delicious ice cream flavour. And then the third one in your gourmet box is the ginger nut biscuit, not to be confused with ginger nuts, which is a green tea that we do. And the ginger nut one has black tea again, so delicious as a tea with milk, and it's got cinnamon and ginger and some flavouring as well. So a really, really gorgeous one. And out of all of them, the ginger nut biscuit one is my actual favourite. So we'll try that in a minute. Okay, so traditionally, we will be tasting our teas using these the little tea set. So the brew we've done 3 minutes, the buzzer's gone, and I'm just gonna pour this into the bowl. And then we're standing up, because that's the correct way to do tasting. And I'm going to slurp. Sorry I hope I don't offend anybody with my slurping, but that's to get as much oxygen in so I get full flavour on all my taste buds. So here we go, let's have a try. Ooh, that's good. That is delicious. So, lucky caffeine-free subscribers, you're going to get 2 from our Biscuit Collection as well, which is great. So you're going to be getting custard cream and jammy dodgers, and you'll also be getting pineapple mint, which is a fruit tea. So the other 2 are rooibos tea. So I'm going to make a jammy dodgers because I've got some of these here, and I'm actually been eyeing them up all the way through, wanting to make some. So let's make this one up. So this is jammy dodgers here, which is absolutely gorgeous, and it's actually been made into one of our specials actually in store, and it's really good. We tried it earlier, it's excellent. So I'm going to put some hot water in there using my infuser in my glass mug, and I'll time it, which is there, ready to go. So I'm going to brew that for 3 minutes, and I'm going to add some milk to that when it's brewed and taste that with a biscuit, which is exactly how you should be having this tea. So let's talk through the other teas that are in the box. I just want to draw your attention to pineapple mint. Now this is a very big bag. You're getting a smaller bag like this in your selection. But what I had this, I used to have a bit of a soft spot for this one, because what I do in the summer is I make it up with porridge. When I've made a kind of cold brew or I've made a hot tea and I've got a bit left over of the pineapple mint and added it to some oats and left it in the fridge and made a kind of bircher, and a customer told me about that when I worked in the Nottingham store, and I tried it and it is actually really delicious. So yeah, it's got rosehip in it, lemongrass, peppermint, spearmint, orange peel, pineapple, coconut and apple pieces. So it's a really delicious fruit tea. The other teas in the selection, we have the custard cream, and just to remind me, it's a rooibos with ashwagandha, which we mentioned earlier because it's in one of the other boxes, and some flavouring. And then the other one is the one that we're going to try in a minute, is jammy dodgers, and that one has ashwagandha in as well. It also has in it oat flouring tops, and it's just absolutely delicious. So we're going to try that any minute. Okay, so we are ready to take this. This is what's great about our branded infuser, is you can just take your tea out like that, and it's great because it's got so much space to actually brew around inside, and pop him on there, and there we go. It's like a little tray, and there's our lovely rooibos. Now I'm going to add a bit of oat milk to this, and I'm going to do what is obviously needed at this point in the day, I'm going to have a jammy dodger to dunk in. Yum. What a better way to do it. Amazing. That is a really good tea. Cheers, everyone. So thanks everybody for joining us on June's Tea Club. It's been great to see everybody again. Please comment. I hope you love the collection of tea and biscuits. Just to remind you, we have Biscoff, custard cream, ginger nut, cookies and cream, and the lovely jammy dodgers, which I'm sipping on right now. And if you want to like us or leave a comment or anything like that, we always love that. And you know, follow us on socials as well. And next month I'll see you for a summer treat in July, so look forward to seeing you then. Bye bye.